And the referee's stepping out on the ice for the first time today, here this morning, as the ice dries.
Welcome to Championship Sunday, folks. We've got a good one for Division II women's hockey. We have North Dakota State playing Westchester University. I'm Jonathan Bromley alongside Mike Nacco and Ben Medeba, who will join us shortly in the booth. Mike, what is today's game for both teams?
Definitely playing hard out here. North Dakota's got the speed factor. I was watching them yesterday. They definitely are going to be able to tire out this Westchester team, but Westchester's goalie stood on her head yesterday, did a phenomenal job stopping all, I believe it was 25 or 26 shots that she faced.
Very impressive day for her. Let's go to tonight's on-ice officials. For tonight's ref from West Philadelphia will be Will Smith. The linesmen will be Carlton Banks and Whitney Banks.
Interesting.
Some unique names there for the officials, but that's what we were given.
And we're getting ready here for the national anthem coming up. Starters.
And while we're getting set for today, let's go over today's starting lineup. For North Dakota State, in goal will be Lothspike. Fredrickson and Lothspike will start on defense. Morris, 7E, and Haas will start up front. What do we have on Westchester side, Mike?
Westchester, we have goalie Fiorelli. At defense, Beebe and Elvin. And our forwards are Barone, Stuvey, and Tweedy.
All right, well, we're getting ready for the national anthem, and then we'll be ready to get underway here in the Division II championship game.
That's what the other, I forget his name. Number 32, Presley Raleigh. And now, from Fargo, North Dakota, let's welcome the starting lineup.
And we welcome Ben Medeba to the booth. Ben, what do you expect to see today in today's game?
I expect to see some nerves entering this game to start off the bat. We spoke with Westchester a little bit earlier today, and they said they had some nerves entering this game, and the same with North Dakota State, but they expect to give a good fight for each squad.
What do you think the North Dakota team's thinking here about Westchester only having 10 players here, Ben?
I think that definitely has to factor into it a little bit. You see that the bench isn't too long on their side, so you got to think that fatigue will play a factor, as well as the multiple games that they played over this weekend.
Moments away from puck drop. Starting lineups are being announced right now. Let's take a minute and go over some of the accolades these players have earned this season.
So for the Zoe Harris Trophy, the MVP of the league here in D2, Casey Johnson from North Dakota State. Getting excited to watch her today out here. She's going to be tearing it up out there. Our first team, we have forward Casey Johnson, North Dakota State, of course. Forward Kelsey DiNardo, Cal University of Pennsylvania. Forward Shelby Timken of Rainy River. Defenseman Katie Fredrickson of North Dakota State. Defenseman Miranda Stevie from Westchester, and goalie Hannah Johnson from Michigan State. And second team forwards, we have Neil Ludke from Iowa State. Forward Sierra Rusnick from Northern Michigan. Forward Katie Sinclair from Rainy River. At defense, Sarah Berkeley, University of Delaware. Darby Flatty from Iowa State. And our goalie, Sydney Swanson from North Dakota State. Looking good out here today, and big game ahead of us here.
Still going through the starting lineups right now.
Just a reminder, folks, this is game 1 of 2 today. The Division I ACHA Championship will take place at 1 o'clock following the conclusion of this game here.
And they clap their sticks on the ground, and we're getting ready to go here under period 1.
Just seconds away now from puck drop. Westchester a bit of an underdog. We'll see if they can pull another potential upset, as Rainy River Valley was the favorite.
Definitely. Rainy River went off yesterday, had about 25 to 30 shots, and just couldn't get one in, unfortunately. So Westchester moved on, and here we are today.
Talking with Kim, the commissioner, earlier today, he spoke about how Westchester wasn't really supposed to get past Rainier College. They're expecting Rainier College to actually face North Dakota State today, so this should be an interesting matchup.
I'm expecting a lot of energy out of North Dakota State University today. Westchester seems a little tired from yesterday's game, but they're looking for energy as well and trying to get a good start that they want. Shots on net and getting the puck deep, making North Dakota regroup a lot and use some of their energy out.
Now, Mike, do you think the upset victory that they had yesterday, do you think that helps them with fatigue?
Might give them a little extra adrenaline, I agree, yes, but we're going to have to see what North Dakota has in store for today.
All right, well, face-off won by North Dakota State, and they press into the offensive zone, where Westchester trying to work it out. Loose puck crosses the blue line, comes back out to center ice, where North Dakota State will regroup. Thrown back in, nice little deke move, taken to the net. First shot of the game, scores! Number
Top
14
shelf where Mama
Johnson.
keeps the cookies, guys. That was a great shot. Walking in there like it was none of her business.
North Dakota State setting the tone right off the bat. We're not even a minute in almost, and they
30 seconds, yeah.
Right off the bat.
So just a few seconds into the start of the game, Casey Johnson goes top shelf, and on the first shot of the game, they're up 1-0. Great start for North Dakota State.
If Westchester came in with any momentum off their upset defeat yesterday, it seems to have slipped away with that one right there.
Puck's going to be moved along the boards as they joust for it along the board. It's going to be won by North Dakota State. Shot gets swiped aside by the netminder, and Westchester looking to clear it out. Westchester does get it across the blue line, but poke check there by number 11 of North Dakota State will find its way back to Piette, and she'll play catch. Westchester out of their own defensive zone. Hemmed in right now in the corner. Puck comes to the goalie where it's swiped aside. And still, North Dakota State on the prowl right now.
Yep, North Dakota State really pushing it into Westchester's zone. Westchester hasn't really been able to get out of their zone thus
And
far.
pass in front, another shot score.
2 shots, 2 goals here. Looking a little different than yesterday there, Cotton.
That was number 8, Haas, who had the basically feed right out in front. No chance for Fiorilli there.
Yeah, that goal, this North Dakota team really brought it today. They woke up early, got out here, did a good workout before the game, get the blood flowing. They're ready to go.
They're showing their dominance as of right now.
Johnson strikes first. Just over a minute later, It's going to be Haas who gets them right back on the board. 2-0. Not the start Westchester's looking for. Still a lot of hockey left to be played. Let's see if they can get something going right now as it's carried into the offensive zone, into the corner. Held up in the corner right now is number 19 for Westchester. She's working her way back around the boards, looking for support, but hasn't found any yet. Stuvey trying to keep it alive. Can't do it. Finds back to the stick of Stuvey. She's going to play it off. Has an open lane to the front. Good poke check there by number 10 for North Dakota State.
The first time today that Westchester has been able to get it into North Dakota's zone.
Puck dumped back in along to Westchester's zone, giving chase to it, but shadowed by the defender, so she'll play it along the boards right now. And another meeting at the far wall.
Westchester coming out with that physical style that when we asked the players earlier what they wanted to do, they said they wanted to play aggressive, and you can see it right now taking place.
Dumped back in by Stone. She gets some help from her teammates, but it's stopped along the boards by number 2, Elvin, for Westchester University. Another meeting along the boards. A lot of board battles, and the refs deem the puck
These
dead.
board battles have been consistent throughout all the games thus far in this tournament.
So 14:30 left in the first period, just early stage of the game. 2-0 to North Dakota State on 2 shots. Face-off won by Westchester, but it's going to be gathered along the boards by number 12. She's going to try to clear it, but is unsuccessful is Howard. Back along the back of the net now. Number 14 with the puck. Moves it along the wall, but it's turned over. Comes out in front, goes behind Fiorelli. And North Dakota State still on the attack. Pass to the middle. Poke checked along. And it's going to be dumped back along the boards by Ostran. And she'll go for a line change. Puck being carried back out, but not all
Westchester's
the way.
really not ready for this here today.
Turned over in the neutral zone, but given right back to number 14, Casey Johnson. She'll carry it in, fires a shot, saved by Fiorelli, and it's going to come back out, but not cleared. Still in Westchester's zone. A lot of the period has been played thus far in the defensive zone for Westchester. Back along the net, pass out in front, wide open lane, put wide of the net by Casey Johnson. Comes back out to the point. Wrist shot comes through. Toe to side by Fiorelli. Backhand doesn't work for North Dakota State, and they'll regroup. Comes back out to the point. Slapper on way. May have hit some traffic in front and heads to the sideboards.
North Dakota State showing the quick skates that they have, consistently getting to the puck more than Westchester has.
And the puck's going to go down the length of the ice, and this will be icing on Westchester. They can't go for a line change, but North Dakota State will send some of their tired players off the ice.
This looks a lot like the game yesterday between Rainey and Westchester. Westchester was a lot of the time in their zone taking most of the shots, I would say. But somehow they were able to push off Rainey and score a goal and make it to today.
Morris couldn't win the draw, and it's going to be sent back down the ice. Another icing call on Westchester.
So, Mike, as somebody who watched yesterday's game, did you expect to see this from Westchester, the sluggish start?
I mean, they only have 10 players. It's hard, definitely, to keep up the morale and keep up the legs going. You're tired. Your legs are burning after just one game, usually, in the weekend.
Now, do you guys think if Westchester could get a quick strike here, maybe get a change of momentum and get right back in this ballgame?
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. Anyone can beat anyone on any given day.
Only being in period one, you never know. A goal could definitely shift the momentum. But right now, all the momentum is on North Dakota State's side with the 2 quick goals on 2 quick shots on goal.
So it's going to be brought back into the end by Morris, where she's going to play behind the net, where she gets some help from her offensive partner. And crashing the net, puck loose still, working her way, and good job by the Westchester defender to really stop that opportunity there. It'll be cleared back out, but not all the way. Westchester's had some problems getting it past the blue line, but they finally get it here, where number 19, Stuvey, had it but lost it.
We've been able to get a good look of Westchester's defensive look so far, not too much of their offense. North Dakota State is just dominated with the puck control.
I believe that's Stuvey alongside the boards now fighting for the puck, but it's going to end up back in Westchester's zone, but they'll get it out, so North Dakota State has to retouch. And it's going to be carried along by Strom, who's going to play it to her partner, and she'll play it up the ice. with a nice little poke check, but North Dakota State gets it. And Casey Johnson on the run again. Thrown to the front, stick to side by Fiorilli, and it's going to come back out of the zone, and it's going to be carried along, but turned over. Good attempt there by Stuvey.
Casey Johnson looks like she wants another goal. She's got that look in her eye.
And the shot hits Fiorilli right in the midsection, and she'll hold on to it. We'll get a face-off coming to the left of Fiorilli. 6 shots so far for the home team, North Dakota State. We have 0 so far for Westchester, so they're going to look the next few minutes to get some shots on goal with 11:15 remaining in the first.
Westchester's legs got to be burning right now.
Face-off's going to come back the length of the ice to Lost Spike, who will handle it, played alongside the boards, out of danger, but it will be corralled by number 12 for Westchester, Howard. She'll dump it back in, and giving chase to it is Fredrickson. Fredrickson will play it back along, but it's going to be turned over to Westchester, although good job by her partner there, Strom, to pick that up, and it's going to be played back to Fredrickson. She's going to work her way out of the zone. Pass a little bit out of the reach for number 6, Morris. Westchester will get it, and number 18 for Westchester has the puck now, will move forward. Comes back out of the zone. Westchester touches back up. It's going to be dumped in by Elvin, but only as far as Fredrickson's stick. North Dakota State plays it right back in. It's going to give chase to it right now. It's Westchester University defense, but couldn't do it, and now the danger time again. Puck attempted to be thrown out in front, hit a couple people in traffic, but it's still in the zone. Played along behind the net now. Pass out in front, finds its way. Fiorilli might have saw it, but Westchester, good job getting bodies in front of the net to really take away the chances.
North Dakota State, again, just showing their dominance, getting a lot of shots on goal right now.
Puck played along the back of the boards now, turned over and down.
Tripped up Casey Johnson, and that'll cause penalty for sure. Casey
Johnson goes down, and we're going to find out who the guilty party is in a second, but a power play for North Dakota State, up 2-0.
Casey Johnson again was elected as the Zoe Harris MVP for Division II ACHA Women's All-American.
And not happy heading to the box is Beebe as she tosses her stick in there. Obviously signs of frustrations right now for Westchester University.
Coach is over there talking to her, trying to get her spirits up. Definitely being down 0-2 doesn't help, and you get a penalty on a mental error.
Johnson in the center dot will win it for North Dakota State. It's going to come back to Fredrickson. Fredrickson taking her time, surveys the ice, plays catch with her partner, back along the boards, pass comes, attempted pass out in front, didn't go as planned. Puck comes to the center. Westchester trying to clear it, but it's going to be dumped in by Fredrickson to her partner. Along the boards now is Casey Johnson, one of the goal scorers today. Casey Johnson fires, hits some traffic in front, rebound in front, not stopped by Fiorilli. Puck comes out to the boards. Shot, Fredrickson shoots it, but it's deflected. Good stick work there by Westchester, and they'll send North Dakota the whole length of the ice to regroup.
Casey Johnson being very assertive thus far in today's game, really showing why she earned the Zoe Harris MVP award.
Barron giving Strom a little bit of a tough time, but no harm done as North Dakota State able to get it out of the defensive zone where Lost Spike carries it in. And they score!
On the power play. They're 1 for 1 on the power play for today.
So now their lead increases even more with 8:53 left in the first. Was that Casey Johnson again?
I believe it may have been.
It looks like it. She's going for number 2.
So it is now 3-0, about midway through the first period. If you're Westchester's coach right now, what do you do?
Got to start telling them it's more about dump and chase and just go after the puck. Just get it out of your zone and do anything you can.
If you're the coach at Westchester right now, are you waiting for intermission to start so you can just make adjustments in the locker room?
I think that it's more on the fly. You need to be quick on your feet, and you should be able to make changes right when you need to.
Wenzel tried to get it in, but couldn't, and it comes back to her defensive partner. And it hits a bit of traffic in front, back center ice, and here comes North Dakota State again. Back in along the boards now. Ref moves out of the way not to interfere with play. And along the boards, good work by number 6 for North Dakota State, Morris. Back out to the point, slap shot. Hits some traffic, comes back out. Not enough steam to get past the blue line. It's still hemmed in, Westchester's zone. Trying to flip it out to center ice does not work. And Westchester's had real struggle getting out of their zone.
They have. Their defense has had to do a lot of work grinding it out thus far today.
Long shifts are going to end up in lots of fatigue here in the end of the third period, I'm sure.
And it doesn't help either when your momentum has just been killed when you're down 0-3 right off the bat.
First period, yeah.
Shot from the point, stopped by Fiorilli, cleared out by the defender. Again, they can't get it past the blue line. Shot comes to Fiorilli. She'll grab it and hold it. Now you gotta understand, North Dakota State has plenty of reserves on the bench. This late in the tournament, fatigue's got to be a factor for Westchester.
Definitely, only having 10 players, they got to be tired all the time.
Face off coming to the right of Fiorilli.
And maybe all adrenaline that they had coming into this championship game may have been lost now since you took the big deficit of 0-3 already in the first period.
Turnover in the defensive zone, loose puck. Shot would not go for Casey Johnson. She's really been all over that goal today.
Casey Johnson just showing again why she's the Zoe Harris MVP.
Puck back around. Zoe Harris. I apologize. It's Casey back there to give another bump. Puck still along the boards, not out for Westchester. Get it back to the center ice, but it's dumped immediately right back in by Grace Becker. Puck out of the reach of Stuvey. She tries to give chase, could not get to it. Casey Johnson there again. She'll go for a line change now as Westchester works the back boards. A little bit of catch along the backside of the boards. Not out of the zone yet. Dumped out, and Stuvey tried to mid it down, couldn't do it. She has a chance here. Shot goes wide. Good opportunity there. Lost spike, I don't think got a touch on it, but good opportunity there for Westchester University.
The first real chance Westchester has had all game.
6:16 left in the first period, 3-0 North Dakota State. 10 shots to 1 right now. So North Dakota State pouring it on as this puck's flipped into North Dakota State's bench. Westchester trying to create some opportunities. Had a good look there by Stuvey, but just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, it went a bit wide, and that was their first real opportunity on net, and just a bit wide for her.
Okay, it looks like it was Morris who won the draw there. Back to her defensive partner. Will try to flip it across the blue line and is successful. Bounces over the stick of Wenzel, and it's back into Westchester's zone. Back along the boards now. Trying to find her way around was number 34, Spearoff. Another scrum taking place in the corner, but it looks like Westchester is going to be able to get this past the blue line and up center ice, but only to the last defense, Strom, for North Dakota State.
Westchester has struggled to get it out of their zone this far in today's game.
Puck's been dumped back in, and another board battle taking place to the right of Fiorilli. Out on top is going to be number 12, Howard, for Westchester. She'll get it up to her partner. Good back check by Casey Johnson. She's trying to finagle her way around, and she does. Puck crosses the blue line. Not out yet. Westchester will get the turnover and just be content to get it down ice and try to get a partial line change. Johnson loses sight, but able to regroup and throw it back in. Westchester right there to meet it. And on the prowl, Stuvey. Stuvey could be the difference maker for Westchester. We talked to her briefly before the game. As she gets a shot on net, grouping in the front. Good stop there by Lost Spike.
Definitely, Stuvey could become a big factor for Westchester. She's also was voted on to the first team ACHA All-Americans for defense.
Lost Spike down the wing. Lost control of it, but will dump it around where it's going to be corralled by Spearoff. She'll dump it around the boards. It's going to get out of the zone, and it looks like it's Stuvey again, giving chase to the captain for North Dakota State, Lost Spike.
Stuvey trying to start some type of momentum to favor Westchester. She's giving a lot of hustle right now.
So far, 4:15 left in the first period. Stuvey's had the 2 chances so far for Westchester University, just unable to cash in on them right now. Spearoff with the puck, looking for some defensive support. Gets it to the board wall. Stuvey will collect it. Will do a nice little move, but better defense effort there by North Dakota State by number 9, Johnson.
You could just tell right there, Stuvey has tired legs. Really isn't able to skate as fast as she wants right now.
Puck caught up in the
definitely
feet.
Going hard yesterday, so she's definitely got to be feeling it today, this morning.
It's going to be dumped in wide of the goalie, Lost Spike. and North Dakota State gets it out of their zone. It's flipped back in, but only as far as number 7 for North Dakota State. Battle is won there by Howard. Howard will carry it along the side. Shot to the point. Oh, good opportunity there, but couldn't get it on her stick was Emily Rice. Back the other way we go now. It's 7E. She shoots, and right in the midsection again on Fiorilli. Her 11th shot she's faced today.
Not as bad as yesterday's game that we called Grand Valley State versus Miami of Ohio, but she's definitely faced a numerous amount of shots early on in today's game.
3:14 left in the opening frame. All in favor of North Dakota State right now, and their players are probably feeling pretty loose right now, wouldn't you think?
They got to be feeling good about themselves, being up 3-0 this early in the game. They're just going to keep on keeping on and try and put this team away early.
Puck eluded the stick of Barron and is going to go all the way for an icing on Westchester, so we're going to go back to the other end for a defensive zone faceoff.
Now, Mike, if you're the coach of North Dakota State, you got 3 minutes left before intermission. Now, what do you tell them going into the locker room?
Keep on keeping on. Don't worry about what the score is. Just keep putting pucks in the net and tire these guys out as much as you can.
So pretty much go in there and tell them it's 0-0?
Yeah, exactly. Keep the wheels going.
Casey Johnson.
Don't let them get tired. Keep the morale up.
Casey Johnson back out on the ice again. She's been all over the ice today. Has she been the most impressive player so far?
In this game, absolutely. She's been all over the ice, taking pucks from everybody, doing the defensive plays. First one to get back every time, putting in the gritty work.
Barron hits the deck, but North Dakota State grabs the puck, throws it right back into the zone. Shot on goal, saved by Fiorilli. Comes back, attempted come out, didn't work. Now it's back out. Stuff attempt didn't work. Second shot didn't work. Cleared out by Westchester.
Good attempts by North Dakota State right there.
Casey Johnson will play it back to the defense, but it eludes the stick of Strom, and she'll give chase to it as Stuvig shadows her. Stuvig, good forecheck right now. She wins the puck. Deeks to the side, wrist to the shot, but a routine save for Lothspike. 2:08 remaining in the first period. Shot total 13-3 in favor of the home team. Westchester looking to get an offensive zone win here and try to get a few shots on net. Maybe get a late period goal to gain some momentum. Stuvie wins the faceoff, throwing back along the board, but only as far as Fredrickson. She'll try to get it out. Deflected shot. Oh, good save by Lothspike.
Great save right there for North Dakota State. That was definitely a big opportunity Westchester had to try to get back in it.
Very nice play. Deflection from the point. Set the goalie off. Lucky save with her left pad there on the ground.
Barron found the blade of Rice, but was unable to get that redirect over the padding. Good stop by Lothspike as North Dakota State clears the zone, and it's going to be carried in by Nelson. Nelson held up at the blue line, and we're going to have an offsides call. 1:45 remaining in the first period. If Westchester were able to get a late goal, guys, do you think that maybe that would spark some momentum for the second period?
Yeah, going into the locker room after getting a goal back quick, you're just waiting to get that momentum back, coming back on the second period.
And shot squeezes through the pads, but did it go in? It is a good goal. Fiorilli made the initial stop, but it trickled in. And was that Casey Johnson again?
It may have been.
If so, that'll be her third of the game. 4-0 right now, regardless, in favor of North Dakota State.
They're going into the first intermission and they're thinking, oh, I have this one in the bag already.
Westchester goalie slow to get up right there.
Fiorilli finally gets back to her feet. And Westchester will get a line change, 4-0, 1:35 remaining in the first period.
Westchester looking awfully tired. They've gotten 4 shots off us today in just the first period. If you're going to need any goals or any type of scoring chances, you need more than just 4 shots.
Johnson bests Stuvie on the faceoff draw, and will be carried in. Wide, a few will be cleared out to center ice, collected by Johnson, who will play to her defensive partner, number 3, Lothspike.
Casey Johnson was accredited with that last goal, so that will be her third of the game.
I apologize, Stevenson's in goal for North Dakota State.
North Dakota State perfect thus far. Just 50 seconds left to play here in the first period.
Carried back in Westchester. It's going to be cleared out by North Dakota State. Shot by Stuvey. Doesn't get to the goaltender Swanson. Sorry, wrong lineup. Swanson, the netminder for North Dakota State. 30 seconds left in the first. 4-0 North Dakota State. Stuvey with the puck, plays it to her partner, but it's
Westchester putting a little pressure on North Dakota here in their own zone.
Played out to Casey Johnson. Big time game day. She'll find her partner's shot, and it trickles through it. Casey Johnson.
Again.
4 goals for her now today.
4 goals in this first period. Great setup right there by her, and a great job to follow the puck. And as it sat right before it was about to go in, she poked it in.
With just 12.8 seconds left, it's 5-0 here in the first period.
So, Mike, what do you do now if you're North Dakota State's coach? Do you start maybe giving some of the third, fourth string lines extra playing time out there?
I start putting some of the offensemen back on defense, letting them play the way they want to play. We'll have a little fun, you know. It's the end of their season, and their chances are looking pretty good right now. So, you know, let the girls start having some fun.
So in the first period, Fiorilli faced 16 shots. Swanson only 4, and that has clearly been the difference maker. As we have concluded one period here in the Division II championship game, 5-0 North Dakota State. And we'll be back after this brief intermission.
And we're back for the third period here.
5-0 lead for San Diego State University over Westchester right now. What can Westchester do differently?
Westchester needs to start dumping and chasing. They need to get the puck out of their zone with ease, and they're just not doing a great job of that right now.
All right. In the second period, as the players are in the benches.
Now, Mike, if you were the coach of Westchester, what do you tell them at the intermission in the locker room?
It starts off 0-0. Bring them back and fight back 1 goal at a time. Don't look at the 5 on the scoreboard. Look at it as a 0. That's what I'd be telling my players right now. It's not about the score of the whole game. It's win period 2 and then win period 3 for Westchester. So we'll see how they rebound from the 5-0 deficit here in the second period.
And then if you're North Dakota State, just keep the foot on the pedal and just keep going?
Definitely keep the foot on the pedal. You don't want to embarrass Westchester, of course. It's all about the love of the game and the spirit, so you're not going to just run the score up on them. You're going to continue to just work on fundamentals, dump and chase, work on the cycle down low, and see if you can spread the puck around to every player before you take a shot.
All right, Swanson in net, Fiorilli in net, and we'll have the face-off at center. Stuvey versus Casey Johnson. Casey Johnson will win it back to her partner, who will try to get it in, but is unsuccessful. But on the second attempt, they'll get it in.
Casey Johnson had the crazy first period, 4 goals in 17 minutes of play in that first period.
Just killing it so far.
She has been.
Stuvey tries to gather the puck, tries to get by Fredrickson, is unable to do that. Comes back out to center where the cross-ice pass will find its way to North Dakota State, and it's played along in. Loose puck in the center, gathered by Westchester, thrown back out to center. Fredrickson will give chase as Stu tries to come stop it, but it's going to go all the way back to Fiorilli, and she's going to come out and fall on the puck.
Smart play. Didn't want to have a issue there with North Dakota coming on hard.
So we spoke about earlier a couple of All-Americans for the Division II. Casey Johnson has lived up to the hype.
She definitely has 4 goals within 17 minutes, really showing you why she earned the Zoe Harris MVP.
Face off back into the defensive zone. It's going to be taken by North Dakota State. Looking for a lane to pass it, unsuccessful. And the clearing attempt hits the skate of Morris, and it's going to be kept in. Back out to the point, wrist shot comes through, swatted at, but it's going to go wide of the net. Couple of chances early on for North Dakota State. They're going to keep at their pace they're playing at and make sure they come out of here with the championship. Puck finds its way back to Sparoff. She'll flip it to center ice where it's going to be swatted down by Rice, carried along into North Dakota State's end. We're giving chase to it are a couple of North Dakota State defenders. Fanned on the clearing attempt, but taking over it is number 6, Morris. Morris has someone streaking down the right side. She pulls up, backhands it along the boards behind the net where it's going to be gathered by Ostran. Ostran will give it right back to Morris. Morris, wrist shot, deflected. Good save by Fiorilli off the shoulder.
I'm just waiting for one puck to go over the goalie's head and into the net. She's always real. She's so short. I think it could happen.
Well, 5-0 here. 15 minutes left in the second period. Taken across center ice. Tried to get dumped in, but was unsuccessful. Sparoff will throw it back to center ice. We're giving chase to it will be Hall for Westchester. Back out to center ice. Arid pass goes through. Going to be chipped in to North Dakota State's territory. Not cleared out, but it's going to be gathered along the back end as they circle the net. The puck will find its way past all sticks. No icing on the play. Good hustle here by Haas. She makes her way down. Tied up into the boards and rough going into it. We're going to have a penalty on Westchester.
That'll be a nice holding call, definitely.
Westchester showing some aggressiveness right there.
Definitely. Looked like a little bear hug almost.
And it looks like BB could be the guilty party, and she's going to head off as we have another power play opportunity for North Dakota State, leading 5-0, 17 shots on goal, only 4 for Westchester so far.
And now with North Dakota State on the man advantage, which is extremely dangerous for Westchester. Already being down in that 5-0 hole.
So Johnson and Stuvey will meet again at the center dot. Face-off won temporarily by North Dakota State in the feet of Fredrickson. She couldn't keep it. Stuvey may have an odd man attack here. She's chasing the puck. A little bit too far of a pass to get it. But Stuvey now, backhanded, deflected, up in the air. It's going to be thrown down to the ice, and it's going to be collected by Fredrickson behind the net.
You got to credit Stuvey for her hustle. Even being down 5-0, she really hasn't given up, and she's kept after the puck. They're really trying to lead her team.
Puck's going to be sent in, but no player touched it, so it comes back down the ice, icing on North Dakota State. So we talked earlier to Stuvey of Westchester University. One of the keys to the game they wanted is positionally tight and to hold their ground. It hasn't worked out so far for them.
It hasn't, but she's worked hard at it. She's been trying to set her teammates up, but the rest of them are kind of been dragging a little bit, maybe due to fatigue.
Johnson methodically behind the net, gives it up, point shot. Ooh, good save by Fiorilli. Comes back out. It's going to be collected by Casey Johnson. She's going to take her time, plays it back. Good up check there by Stuvey, but it's still kept in the zone where Morris has it. Back along the board, Morris finds her partner. Lost spike, thrown to the front, stick down, and it just gets over the blue line. But Westchester still unable to come up and get that line change they desperately need.
Stuvey really putting the pressure on those defensemen to make a nice play.
Stuvey carries it in, but good stick check there by North Dakota defender. And with just under 30 seconds left on the power play, Westchester's done a good job of killing it off.
They have, and they've been led by Stuvey on this penalty kill. She's really given a lot of effort.
A lost spike, run into the boards. Casey Johnson tries to give support. Shot comes through, but it's going to be knocked aside by the goalie, Fiorilli. Back out to the point, trailing man shot. Good kick-out save by Fiorilli. Shot comes through, but knifed aside by the defender, number 27, Barron. Not out of danger yet as the power play has expired. Westchester pokes it to center ice, collected and dumped back in. Stuvey tried to bring it down, she'll get it along the boards. Back along end-to-end passing on their own back end. Stuvey is going to take the puck here. Good defensive hold up there by North Dakota State. Westchester unable to gain any zone entrance, but we have a stoppage in play. Tripping is the call.
Looks like number 11's headed to the box.
So North Dakota State just getting a power play. Looks like Lannon's going to go to the box. Ellen Landman's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. So Westchester now with an opportunity with 12:03.
Hopefully they'll be able to put one in here and change the momentum of the game here.
That was like the first real mistake that North Dakota State has made all today. They've really been solid thus far.
Lazy mistakes will turn their backs on you.
Face-off won by Westchester. It's going to go back out to the point where Beebe had it, had a little trouble with it, and it's going to be cleared the length of the ice. Giving chase to it right now is Barron, and she's shadowed heavily by Lostwhite. Casey Johnson in front, couldn't get it off her skate, and Lostwhite with a good poke check, couldn't get it. Casey Johnson keeps it on her stick, trying to kill some time. 1:30 left on the power play. Westchester trying to get it out. Right now in the corner, it looks like it's Beebe and Howard. And now another Westchester player joins them.
Casey Johnson needs a little bit of help over there from her teammates.
This is a great, great kill by Casey Johnson right here. Still with the puck. Finally it gets away from her. Looks like Stuvie had it. Tried to play it off the spare-off, but couldn't corral it. Fredrickson will play catch with her defensive partner, and she's going to clear it down the outstretched arms of Barron. Running to the board rudely there. Morris upended Barron. North Dakota State still on the penalty kill, another 46 seconds, but they've had more zone time than Westchester right now.
Definitely. They've been in Westchester's zone pretty much all day today.
Morris will dump it back into Ostrin. And North Dakota State on the penalty kill. And off the helmet of Fiorilli.
Good wrister right there by North Dakota State.
So Westchester on the man advantage for another 27 seconds, but it feels as if North Dakota State's had the man advantage.
North Dakota State really taking it to him here in the second period. Not letting up. Looks good.
And great kill by Casey Johnson, too, up against the boards. Really
keeping that puck in her feet and moving it around.
Yep.
Morris can't win the draw for North Dakota State. Westchester will send it down the ice. It's on goal, so no icing, where Swanson will play it to her defensive partner, and not cleared out yet, but it is now. Stuvie will give chase to it. She looks a little bit tired. She's been out there a lot today. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for North Dakota State. 3, 2, 1, and out of the box comes Landman, and she joins her team. Westchester with the puck, though, moving into North Dakota State's zone. May have been Elvin with the puck there. She lost it, though, and North Dakota State will come on the attack, but only as far as center ice for good work by Stuvie to get that puck. Stuvie halts, but a good check there by number 16, Ostrin. She'll get the puck, but she'll lose it. Westchester dumps it right back in. 9:35 remaining in the second frame. 20 shots in favor of the home team versus 4 for the visitors. Puck comes to ice as Haas gives chase to Sparoff. Sparoff trying to shield her way around, does a nice job. Loses the puck. Haas throws it to the front. Loose puck, but it's corralled by Westchester, and they'll exit the defensive zone. Wenzel with it now, tries to center the pass, but it's deflected by Johnson of North Dakota State. Back in the corner now. Ooh, pass out in front. Couldn't find anyone to shoot it, though. That was a good look, though. No one there.
It was, and Westchester's trying to get something started in North Dakota State zone for about the first time, really, in today's game, definitely in this period.
Puck comes up along the boards. Westchester trying to keep it in, and they succeed. Along the boards now. Official trying to get out of the way, does a good job. It's played back along to Bree Johnson. Bree Johnson will find Haas, and Haas is going to move it up the ice. Bank pass to Piette. Piette tried to find Casey Johnson, didn't go as planned, but Casey Johnson giving chase, gets the puck from Westchester, but it goes back around where North Dakota State will grab it in the corner is Grace Becker. Becker threw it in front, no one there to put it away. Becker with the puck again. Sparoff tried to knock it down, couldn't do it. Johnson throws it to the front where Fiorilli gets defensive help from a defender. Back along the boards now. Westchester gets it to Sparoff. Sparoff's going to move it and be content to dump it in on goal, where Swanson, routine save, will fall on it though. Ref's encouraging to play, and she does. Attempted dump in pass by Elvin will find its way through. It's going to be gathered by Stuvie. Stuvie circles, tries to put it on goal in front, doesn't go as planned, and it's going to be back to North Dakota State possession. And Casey Johnson throws it wide of the goal. Will go for a line change. Westchester University trying to get something going. Pass to center ice off the stick of a North Dakota State defender. And Stuvie trying to get something going. She's had a couple looks, but unable to really get that open ice she needs.
Stuvie's been showing great effort today, honestly giving it her all. And she did the same versus Rainier College yesterday.
Strom had it in the corner. Given up though, turnover to Westchester, but falling into the boards, and now it's going to be gathered by North Dakota State and dumped back along where it will find Landman. Landman will play it along the boards to a partner. It's going to be attempted to get cleared, no success there. Landman will play it back across where it will find Ostrin. Ostrin lost control of the puck there. It's going to be in the hands of Rice now. Rice will play it to center. Not an easy puck to handle, but Stuve has it, but lost it. And it'll not clear the zone. Westchester has a chance here. Coming down the wing, looking for any opportunity. Threw it in front, right there, shot. Don't know if it ever saw traffic. It again hit someone in front. Good pressure here by the Golden Rams.
Westchester getting some very good looks right here.
Elvin kept it in. Throws a shot, and it's going to be fallen on by Swanson.
Lots of chances here from the Golden Rams in the last minute or so down here in North Dakota's own.
This is the first opportunity that we've really had to see North Dakota State's goalie face some of the pressure today.
7 shots now to North Dakota's 20 for Westchester.
So we're going to get a face-off to the right of the netminder, Swanson. Hasn't been really tested today, but when she has, she's been right on top of the puck.
Yep, she stepped up when she's faced some difficult shots from Westchester.
North Dakota State trying to clear the zone, and they will get it to number 11, Landman. She's going to carry and dump it in past Baroff, and giving chase to it for the Golden Rams is BB. BB bested by Haas, and it's going to find its way to number 11 for North Dakota State. Dump back around, it'll find BB again. BB trying to get it out along the boards, unsuccessful. Doesn't get a lot of help from the defense, and it's kept in by North Dakota State. Good pressure there by Ellen Landman. She keeps it in where she gets a little help from Bree Johnson. Bree Johnson and Landman exchanging in the corner, but it looks like Westchester's going to get the best of it. And good finagle move there by number 12 for the Golden Rams, Lindsey Howard.
Number 12, Dipsy doodling down into the zone.
She gets it deep into the corner where it's going to be kept by North Dakota State. Thrown off the boards, comes out to center ice. And a good steal by Casey Johnson. She's in alone, deep to the right, scores!
Casey Johnson with her 5th goal, great move.
Holding her own with 5 goals out of 6 today for North Dakota.
Just had a monster performance, really, again, showing
Just an
you why.
animal out there.
The Zoe Harris MVP, Casey Johnson.
And Fiorilli getting a little encouragement from her teammates. Odd man rush, and they cash in on the breakaway. Casey Johnson, phenomenal game for her.
You gotta wonder how Westchester's feeling at this point. They gotta feel a little defeated at the 4:40 mark of the second period here.
And there's nowhere to hide really on the bench when you only have 10 players. So,
well, North Dakota State's going to win the face-off, and in the defensive zone, 1. Stoppage in play. And with 4:35 remaining in the second frame, it's 6-0 North Dakota State. We'll have a face-off again at center ice. Stuvie will get the jump on Morris, but North Dakota State ultimately will gather the puck. And played along the boards now. It's going to be collected by Ostrand. She tried to get it in, but Stuvie Stuvie has been the difference maker, I'd say, for Westchester. She's worked the hardest. It just hasn't gone their way today.
She seems to be the only one that's gotten a shot off on net today for Westchester.
She has. She's worked really hard, and she seems to be like one of those leaders that leads by hard work, by showing others how she's getting it done on the ice. And
leading more by example than by mouth, yes, of course. It's the way to do it.
And the net may have came off its moorings there as we have a stoppage in play. Face-off comes to the right of Swanson. It's going to be won by Lostpike. Beg your pardon, Morris. She's going to carry it out to center with help from her partner, Seveny. Spare off with the puck. We'll feed it to BB. BB looking for some offensive help, but it's only going to go to North Dakota State's defense. But good hard work there by number 18, Emily Rice, and she'll dump it all the way in. Collected by Stuvie in the corner. Looking for support. She gets a trailer. Sparoff. Sparoff puts it on net, but it hits a skate in front. Might have been Morris. And
Number
North
6
Dakota
taking
State
it up now through the neutral zone. Rifles it. Oh,
Morris
maybe
looking
not.
for a chance. Throws it to the front, popped up in the air, swatted away by Westchester, but it's kept in. Nope, crosses the blue line.
Stuvie's just hanging up high, waiting for an opportunity for Westchester to get her the puck.
She's been the closest of Westchester to have a breakaway opportunity, but
absolutely,
tired legs are playing a factor.
It has, and Westchester, it's unfortunate you don't have that many players, and now you're in this deficit. So it's going to be a long afternoon for them, but they can push through.
All right, we continue. It's the neutral zone where it's won by North Dakota State temporarily. Carried on by Westchester, but pickpocketed was number 12, Piet. Regaining control right now is Howard, but she loses it. It's going to be picked up by Piet. Trying to be swatted down by a few Westchester players, but Piet will get it deep into Westchester's zone. But good work by the defender to get it back to neutral ice.
It's been really fun to watch Casey Johnson play today. You expect to see something great from the Zoe Harris MVP All-American, but to see 5 goals in only 2 periods is something that I don't think we expected to see this early on.
And now the icing call will come against Westchester. 2:45 remaining in the second. Quick moving second period for the most part. If you're North Dakota State coach, you're probably going to say keep going with it. Maybe, let off a little. Westchester, are you playing for respect at this point?
Westchester's got to keep putting forth an effort and just lasting through this second period, wait until they get to the intermission to think up some sort of new game plan. I don't know what they can think of at this point. North Dakota's all over them.
Sticked aside by few, really good attempt by Casey Johnson. Westchester down, but technically not out. They could have a comeback, but as of right now, it's been all North Dakota State through the first 2 periods.
North Dakota's 22 shots on net are just belittling the 7 that Westchester has.
It's going to be played back to center ice now. Casey Johnson will gather the puck, and it's going to be played catch with her defensive partner. She's looking for some room to get the puck. She'll flip it aside, but it's knocked down by Barron. Dumped into the zone. Number 9, Bree Johnson will gather it. Upended along the boards. A couple players go down the scrum. Casey Johnson had it, but loses it to a Westchester player. And Casey Johnson will play it back along the boards to Bree Johnson. But Stuvie right there saying, I'm going to give you all I got.
She is. She's given everything that she has in her tank. Really just playing through the pain of fatigue and being tired and really just trying to give her teammates her all.
It's really all she can do at this point.
As mentioned earlier by Mike, 22 shots faced for Fiorilli. Meanwhile, only 7 for Swanson. Puck may have been shrugged aside by Fiorilli there. Gathered by Westchester's defense. Howard will play to center ice where it hops over a stick, goes the length of the ice, and giving chase is Bree Johnson. No icing on the play. Puck works its way through a couple of Westchester defenders, hits the skate of number 16, Ostrom, dumped back in, giving chase is Morris. Morris being bumped by Elvin. Morris comes out on top, shot from the side, gloved down by Fiorilli. Off the board, finds its way to the point. Wrist shot comes through, deflected wide of Fiorilli. She never saw it.
North Dakota State really only knows one speed, and they're just going all out, everything they got in their motor.
Lindsay Howard failed on the clearing attempt, and now Ostrom in the corner has it, upended by Howard. And a sharp angle shot almost went for Morris, but better saved by Fiorilli there.
North Dakota State not letting up even after being up
Stuvey with the
6-0.
chance.
But just wide. 25 seconds left in the period here.
Great chance by Stuvey again. The
Not
heart.
out yet. Spare off. Oh, great back check. Oh, backhander by, looked like number 27, Barron. Good opportunity there for Westchester. A better period for them, but still down 6-0. 14 seconds remaining.
They only let up one goal here in the second period was Westchester, doing a lot better than the first period so far. Hopefully they'll be able to turn it around for the third period, seeing that North Dakota might be getting a little tired. Westchester just needs a little extra step on the gas pedal.
And Haas will get it to center, where that should do it for the period with 2 seconds left. 6-0 after 2. North Dakota State adds on to their lead. 24 shots to 8.
North Dakota State sees the trophy in their eyes.
One more period to play. We'll be back after this short intermission break. Thanks for tuning in. All right, we're back for the third period. 6-0 lead for North Dakota State. They look well on their way to capturing the championship today.
Westchester looking to survive another period. Hopefully get one goal. That way they came here for something.
So today for shot count, Fiorilli has faced 24. Swanson on the other end has only faced 8.
Those 8 shots though, she's standing on her head. 8 shots, 8 saves. Good for her.
Face off at Wenzel versus Casey Johnson. And a loose puck will be gathered by Westchester. Going to be played into the zone where Stuvey gives chase on Fredrickson. Fredrickson around the net will find her help, but it's not cleared all the way out. It will be dumped back in, but only as far as the blade of Fredrickson. Fredrickson will send it the length of the ice. Will they call icing here? Yes. Looked like Sparoff got the jump on the trailer, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off for Westchester.
Westchester looking to win this draw and put pucks on the net right here.
And they're going to switch the side of the face-off, so Casey Johnson and Stuvey will face off to the left side of Swanson. Stuvey couldn't win the draw there. North Dakota State poked along by one of the captains. Lost spike. Played back in, were collected by North Dakota State. Dumped along the boards, and it's going to be played into Westchester's zone.
I imagine North Dakota starts playing a lot of dump and chase here, keeping Westchester back in their zone and not giving them a whole lot of opportunity.
Barron shot wide of the net. No real test there for Swanson. Good opportunity, though. Played out in center. Oh, deflected almost off Fredrickson into their own net. Westchester University almost catching a break there. Good job by Swanson to remain alert.
And another icing call. Give us another stoppage play, and we'll restart from the other end.
16:02 remaining in third period. Early stages of the third. If you're North Dakota State, NDSU, what do you do this period? Do you allocate more ice time to different players, or do you keep in your system and make sure you're guaranteed this championship?
You know, you just keep hustling out there. Don't change a thing. Just make sure the puck's getting up and out of your zone, keeping it away from your own goalie. Definitely keys to winning. And just keeping this score 6-0 or maybe better. Just keep dumping and chasing.
Turnover in the neutral ice. The shot will come to Swanson. Loose puck. She finally falls on it. We'll get a stoppage of play. Good opportunity there for Westchester. Looked like that may have been Tweedy who got the opportunity for Westchester, as Westchester will get the line change they need. And facing off, it looks like it's going to be Morris against Wenzel. Advantage Morris this round. Going to be dumped alongside the boards, trying to find its way to the stick of 7E, but she is tangled up with a couple Westchester players, able to get it out of the zone though. Good work by her. Cross ice pass finds its way to North Dakota State, but it's dumped in deep into Westchester's zone, and they're going to play catch along the back end, trying to work their way out. Puck dumped back in along the net, giving chase to it was Ostrand. She'll hang on to the puck here, finds it to the point. Shot comes through, riser, deflected down and just wide of Fiorilli. Puck back out to center. North Dakota State still putting their foot on the gas. Shot comes through the point, deflected wide of the net. North Dakota State with good zone time right now and a good few opportunities there. Unable to clear it was Wenzel, but she'll get a little help from her teammates, and it goes back to center ice, but is quickly taken back into the zone.
North Dakota State's remained all over the puck in today's game, not really giving Westchester an opportunity to have some puck possession of their own.
In the corner, it's Elvin trying for Westchester to beat a few of the NDSU players, but looks like she was on the puck, and they're going to call a stoppage of play. 14-14 remaining left in the third period. 6-0 in favor of the home team.
Westchester starting to get some shots here in the third period. They're up to 9 now.
For each team today, which player has impressed you the most?
NDSU, I'd have to say Casey Johnson. I mean, she's got 5 goals, so I'd have to say she's definitely up there on the player list, and that's why she earned the Zoe Harris Award. So
definitely Casey Johnson has shown us why she was deserving of this award.
Grace Becker will grab the puck in her own end. Trying playing it off the board. It does not get out, as it looks like Sparoff was there to keep it in, but it'll come right back to Becker. She'll dump it around to her partner, Landman. Landman will get it over the center dot, and it looks like Piette has it right now, carrying it through the blue line, but upended, and she's down.
We'll get a penalty here.
Does that interference look like?
Could have been. We'll have to wait and see what the call is. Maybe there is no penalty. Oh, yes. There is, number 12.
Heading to the box is Lindsay Howard. I believe that's her second penalty she's taken today. 2 minutes now, power play advantage for NDSU.
NDSU looking for another power play goal opportunity here. Get lucky, number 7.
Casey Johnson will win it for NDSU, and it's going to be corralled alongside. Good opportunity. Shot comes through. Fiorelli blocks it down. Comes back out where it's going to find the stick of Casey Johnson. She whips it. Fiorelli right there answers and stops.
North Dakota State getting a lot of good looks in today's game, and it's continued again. They only know that one motor to go at it all. They continue that regardless of what the score is.
Puck won again by NDSU. Fredrickson's shot goes wide, may have been blocked aside by Fiorilli. Chopped in the net, and we have a goal.
Oh, wow.
The puck looked like it may have hit the backside of Fiorilli and went in the net.
So that's a power play goal there for North Dakota. Getting that lucky number 7.
And looks like Morris will get credit with the goal.
No goal, it looking like. That's what Casey Johnson might be talking to the refs about.
Casey Johnson over there.
Visibly upset.
Yep.
And they wave off the goal, so no goal for NDSU. Westchester will get instead a defensive zone draw to the right of Fiorilli. Casey Johnson wins the faceoff cleanly, trying to work her way along the boards, gets help from Lostspike. Lostspike back to Casey Johnson. She'll find it to the point. Fredrickson, slapper, comes through, deflected, hits someone in front, saved by Fiorilli, and comes back out. Casey Johnson with the sharp angle shot, fanned on. Westchester tripping to get it out, but it's kept in. Good effort there by Casey Johnson. Dump back along the boards now. Good power play chances right now for NDSU. Shot, score! Casey Johnson, top shelf.
That's her 6th today. She's lighting it up.
Casey Johnson has told the officials, well, if you're not going to let that one go, I'm going to get one for my own. Got her 6th one right there.
So the power play lasted just 55 seconds. 12:39 remaining in the third period. A beautiful wrist shot, top shelf.
Casey Johnson, it looks like, is going for not only the MVP of the ACHA, but the MVP of this tournament, it seems like, with this 6-goal performance that she has put up today. Definitely have to have her in contention for the award.
So shot total rises for NDSU to 29. Still only at 9 is the Golden Rams, as we'll get an icing on the play and a defensive zone draw for the Rams. So Mike, you got to see a little bit of Casey yesterday. Did you see anything like this coming?
I did not see anything like this coming. She played a fantastic game yesterday. She was one of the standout stars, but 6 goals, I mean, come on. No, I don't think you've had a better performance than anyone else on this team so far.
This will be a day she'll remember for a long, long time. A very impressive performance, and
Leading her
NDSU.
team to victory there, yeah, definitely.
Who would imagine having a 6-goal performance in a championship game, especially at this level with the talent that we've seen thus far this weekend. And to those fans who just tuned in to the YouTube live stream, it's actually 7-0 for the score. 7-0 North Dakota State over Westchester.
Puck kept in Golden Rams zone, where it looks as if Piet will have it behind the net. Centering pass didn't work, but shot is deflected. Good attempt there by the defender. Worked around the board. Sharp angle shot. Saved by Fiorilli. Good opportunity there for number 11, Ellen Landman.
Overall, how do you think Fiorilli's been playing today? Obviously, it's 7 goals on 30 shots, but, I mean, overall, what do you think? I mean, she's being left out to dry for the most part.
She has been, and it's unfortunate because, you know, they've relied on her heavily throughout this tournament, having to stop the talented Rainier College. She held them to a shutout in that game, and now you face the tough North Dakota State team. You face 30 shots, you get them to 7 goals, but it's a lot of ice time logged over these past
Stuvie to Howard had a good opportunity there, but Casey Johnson with the puck moving up. Looks like Lost Spike has it and heads into the zone. Another meeting along the boards. Puck's going to squirt out. It's going to be kept by number 12, Lindsay Howard, for the Rams. She'll get a little bit of help. It's going to be cleared out, but dumped immediately right back in by Casey Johnson and stopped by Fiorilli. Trying to work her way out of the zone was Elvin. She'll play a cross ice pass that gets out of hand. Goes through the skates of Lost Spike. And Stuvie, good check right there at the line. And regrouping with it now is Howard. Stuvie, nice little move there, but better defense by 13, Kennedy Strom. Back
Westchester looking tired now.
After having just a few line changes throughout the game, their legs have to be burning right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the gas is on E for them. The momentum doesn't help either, being down 0-7.
Stuvie has an opportunity here on Strom. Nice toe drag, can't get it through, gets a brief shot off, but the brick wall of Sydney Swanson makes a great stop, and we'll get a face-off to the right of Swanson. Swanson has faced just 11 shots today, stopped them all. Face-off to the right. It's going to be won by North Dakota State University. It's going to be played along the boards, back in. Shuffled around by the defense to center ice. Not cleared yet. Cleared now as Haas almost had it. Went through the legs and back out. Strom along the boards, center ice. Strom comes in late trying to get the puck loose for her team, but it looks like it's going to be taken away by NDSU.
Some physical play right there from both sides. We haven't seen too much of that today compared to other games that we've watched, but just a lot of talent on this ice on both sides.
Tweedy couldn't beat Haas. Haas gets a shot off, almost got a second shot off. Good save by Fiorilli. She gets back to her feet. And another gathering amongst the corner. It's going to be circled out around the back, dumped off the boards, and to center with it, Westchester will get it back. North Dakota State quickly gets it back. Casey Johnson, incredible day. Shot deflected by the defender, never got through. And it comes back to center where it's gathered by Bree Johnson.
Casey Johnson still letting him rip even with 6 goals today. keeps her foot on the pedal nonstop.
8:38 left in the third period. Score of 7-0. 32 shots to 11. Clearly, this was NDSU's day.
Definitely. I mean, they're up 7-0. Started off strong, 3 goals in the first period. So definitely early goals, and it was NDSU all the way today. What I'm trying to get at here.
Quick shot came through for really blocked aside. Still in the zone. Shot from the point comes wide, deflected to the side, and Westchester is going to be happy to get it out of the zone. Dumped right back in there. Now, if you're Westchester, what do you take out of today's game to move forward?
It's a good learning experience. You just got to keep moving forward, forget about this game, and I mean, it's a whole new season next year, so they'll do
turnover.
Better, hopefully. Casey Johnson with a nice
toe drag.
Wow.
Roofs it. Wow.
Top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. Pop in the bottle.
I don't know if I've ever seen a performance quite like this one. Backhand top shelf. Beautiful goal. Fear really nothing she can do.
Nothing she can do. She's getting left out to dry right now.
Casey Johnson just keeps going after it. She's still hungry for more goals. It won't stop, even with 7 today so far.
Can't stop, won't stop, right?
Exactly. That's her motto, and she's running with it.
Face could be won by Wenzel, so NDSU will gather it and dump it in. Reminder, folks, there is another game following this one at 1 o'clock, the Division I championship between Miami of Ohio
and Liberty University out in Lynchburg, Virginia.
So we'll have a good game coming up after this one at 1 o'clock.
Just 7:44 left in the third period here.
And if I just heard that correctly, that's her 56th goal of the season.
56, the PA announcer just announced. That's crazy. So she must have had several performances like these. Just nobody would expect it in the ACHA championship of the Division II to score 7 goals.
Puck carried along the boards now by number 16 for NDSU. Met by the defender. Will come out to center ice, past the arms. Fredrickson will regroup. Play it to the side where she will find her partner. But a good stick lift there, and Westchester on the counter. And it will be dumped in, attempted dump in, but it doesn't work for Tweedy.
The North Dakota fans to our right, they don't seem too shocked with the performance that Casey Johnson has put up today. So this is something that the fans of North Dakota State must have seen coming or felt coming or known that she was capable of this.
So we've crossed the under 7-minute mark now, so just 6:50 away from crowning NDSU the champions. And a reminder, it is 8-0 NDSU over Westchester.
Yep, to those who just tuned into the live stream on YouTube, it's actually 8-0 North Dakota State over Westchester.
Puck comes back to center. It's going to be corralled by Fredrickson. She's going to play it to her partner. Going to be dumped in deep into the zone. Giving chase is going to be number 14, Beebe. Beebe will swipe it back around the boards, but it's not cleared yet. And Sparoff coming to help, but it's going to be turned over. Good shot from the point, but Fiorilli was right there on the post, hugging it, making sure that didn't get through.
Beebe, as well as Stuvie for Westchester, have shown a lot of effort in today's game. You've got to credit that to them. Even with this large deficit that they're facing, they've always given their all on every single possession.
Shot comes back, deflected down in front. Never got through. Westchester trying to clear it. Held up at the blue line. Still not out. Battle along the boards. It's going to be won by NDSU. It's going to be dumped right back in around Sparoff. Going to give chase. Harassing her is number 18, Nelson. Turnover. Shot blocked down in front. Good opportunity there for Lost Spike. And Nelson trying to get it back, but it's going to go to Elvin. Tries to clear it, but it's going to be dumped in by Casey Johnson along the boards. Evelyn shuffling it along. And Lost Spike right there to say, I'm stopping the puck here.
North Dakota State still giving it their all, regardless of the score, giving everything that they got, making sure to not give up to their coach and as well as their fans, making sure they give 100% energy out there every possession.
Bree Johnson lost an edge chasing the puck, so it gives Westchester an opportunity here. Centering pass finds its way to North Dakota State, and they will bring it down where it looks like she's going to be content to carry it in. Shot from the points, stop. Fiorilli sprawling save will fall on it, ending the attack. Looked like 7E was going for that.
Great save by the goalie of Westchester right there to be able to stop that difficult shot. It was a little bit tricky, a nice tricky wrister. North Dakota State still going at it.
8-0, 5 minutes left in the third period, and NDSU well on their way to the championship title, and deservingly so based on their performance today.
I saw some of them trophies. They're going to be drinking some nice soup out of those. It's a big bowl.
It's a nice piece of hardware for them.
Absolutely. Another one to put in the repertoire.
Another chance stop by Fiorilli. We'll have the trophy presentation following the conclusion of this game, and we will also have Ben down getting some player and coach interviews.
Yeah, Bob, we're going down to definitely interview Casey Johnson and Kate Fredrickson, as well as the head coach, Allie Dahl of North Dakota State after this one.
So back out towards the neutral zone, but dumped right back in. North Dakota State. Shot from the point, swatted away by Sparoff. Doesn't beat the last line of defense in Stone, but it's still kept in. Out of the outstretched arms of Morris. She'll play it to the center. 7E tries a shot. Good checking there by the defense to not let her get one off. Centering pass goes up in the air along the boards. Play continues. Pass out in front. No one could really get a good handle on it. Westchester will move the puck up the boards. Giving chase to it is Carla Stone for NDSU. She'll clear it back to center where Morris is met by a few Westchester players, but it'll squeak by him. Puck bouncing its way through the neutral ice. Someone trying to get a handle on it. Good move there by Sparoff. NDSU able to get it around her. And a turnover by NDSU. It's going to be carried in by Stuvey. Stuvey holds up, looking for some reinforcement. Cuts to the center. Will drop it off to Elvin. Fired the shot. Deflected. Score!
Go Westchester.
Nice deflection there from number 27.
Great job by Westchester to finally get one.
Number 27, Barron, gets Westchester on the board, and the shutout for Swanson is gone.
Maybe not the moral victory that Swanson wanted with the shutout, but hey, you're still up 8-1. Good job by Westchester, definitely to get one in before the end of this game.
Fight. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You can't give up on your dreams.
So just a brief lapse by NDSU, and Westchester cashes in. Still 8-1 in favor of NDSU. Shot totals 39-12 in favor of the home team. And we have just about 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this contest. Stuvey carrying it back in, but it's going to be taken away by Stroms. Stroms going to dump it along the board to her partner, Rosswhite. Thrown back in front by the goal scorer, Barron, but it's going to be taken away by Strom. Kirsten Barron will get credit for the Golden Rams goal. And we have a hand pass here on NDSU.
You got to love the effort of Westchester to try to get one in, and they were successful at it, and they're still going at it. Even with about 2:50 left in this game, making sure that they give their fans a nice showing.
So face-off coming to the right side of Swanson. There will be number 6. Morris facing off against 26, Wenzel. Morris will win the draw there. Working their way out of the zone now, 7E. Plays it up. Westchester giving chase to it. Loose puck coming towards their end. And attempted clearing pass didn't work. But it does now in the second effort. Fredrickson will play it across ice. Intended for one of her teammates, but just a little out of the reach. Under 2.5 minutes remaining in the game, 8-1 score. NDSU getting ready to capture a title. Westchester never quitting though, and eventually got on the scoreboard.
Westchester, great effort throughout.
Sparoff in the corner has the puck. She'll play it alongside the back end, trying to clear it out. Looks like it's still kept in by NDSU. Played along the boards now, where it'll be corralled by number 9, Bree Johnson. She'll try to dump it in. It looked like Sparoff got just enough to get it temporarily out, but not far enough. But Westchester regains control. Dumped in by Tweeny. Giving chase to it. The defender. And fanned on the clearing attempt, but it worked as it went through the legs of BB. 1 minute 30 left in this game, 8-1. Final thoughts, guys, on this game?
NDSU just dominated. That's all I can really think about.
Yeah,
here.
I think everybody can just take away the dominant performance that Casey Johnson put up, as well as her North Dakota State teammates, all over the puck, nonstop.
Unable to knife her way through was the goal scorer, Barron. But Westchester keeps it in his own, finds its way to Barron. She tried to redirect it, but not enough power on it to get it through. Diving attempt along the boards by BB to keep it in. Where Stuvey has it, fires a shot wide of Swanson. Good look there.
Westchester kind of putting up some of a fight right now. Just the last minute of play here.
Casey Johnson back out on the ice for one last shift. What an incredible game she's had. She has the puck now. She'll shoot, saved by Fiorilli, and they'll go to the corner where Westchester will try to bring it out, and they do. And a nice little move by Stuvey there. She'll find her partner, cuts to the middle, looking for an opportunity, puck loose, goes to Swanson. Stuvey and Casey Johnson right there though. Nothing comes of it, 18 seconds left. Face-off will come to the right of Swanson. And remember, stay tuned. We'll have post-game interview and announcements and awards following the conclusion of this game. And don't forget, Division I women's hockey continues at 1 o'clock with Liberty University versus Miami of Ohio. 14 seconds left, puck comes out. Looks like Lost Spike has it, played out. Going to be dumped in by 34. And with 7 seconds left, North Dakota State is going to win the championship. Congratulations to them. And that'll do it. Good greeting by her teammates. And NDSU are your 2015 Division II champions. Second team Division II All-Tournament. For defense from Cal, Pennsylvania, it's going to be Michelle Daly. From North Dakota State, it's going to be Kate Fredrickson. For forwards, Michigan State, Dana Ajanikova. Rainy River, Haley Glendenning. Westchester, it's going to be Kirsten Barron. And for goalie, for second team, it's going to be North Dakota State's Sydney Swanson. Your first team All-Americans for Division II. For defense, it's going to be Rainy River College's Micah Cabral. For North Dakota State, it's going to be Kaylee Lostspite. For forwards, it's going to be Rainy River's Shaw Beck, Westchester, Miranda Stuvey, and North Dakota State's Casey Johnson. And over on the bench, we have an awaiting Ben Metma, who will interview today's top players, Casey Johnson, and a head coach and the captain of NDSU.
We got both teams on the line, on the blue line. So you now have the alternate team followed by the perfect presentation. By ACHA winner, stand by.
Do you want a number other question on your number? Roll numbers over here.
As we await the award presentation, congratulations again to North Dakota State, and a hats off for a great tournament for Westchester.
The Division II alternate teams. All players should stay on blue line after their name. Second team all defense from California University of Pennsylvania, Michelle Daly. At forward for Michigan State, Dana. On defense from Rainy River Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to announce and present the most valuable player award for the Division II Women's ACHA tournament.
Commissioner Kim will give the best
With
player of
20
the tournament.
goals from your national champion North Dakota State University, number 14, Casey Jackson.
And no other but Casey Johnson wins the MVP, most valuable player, 20 goals in the tournament. An impressive feat for her. Congrats to Casey. Hats off to them on a great, great tournament. Not the finish they wanted, but second place isn't bad. To receive the award is Tweedy for Westchester.
Now at this time, we would ask the North Dakota State to come forward and accept the ACHA Division II.
And the captains from North Dakota State will go collect their trophy. Take a quick photo op with the commissioner.
Enjoy.
And the celebration begins for North Dakota State University. Again, an 8-1 victory for NDSU. They claim the championship. Before we sign off, we have Ben waiting on the bench to interview. And a team photo will take place at North Dakota State's end as they smile as they're the champions. Parents on ice to capture this moment for their children. And let's get ready to send it over to Ben as he's getting ready to interview a few of the players and coaches. Celebration still occurring on ice, but Ben with the star player. Ben, let's send it to you.
The captain of the North Dakota State University ACHA champions. How does it feel?
I just can't believe it. I don't think this is going to hit me until like 2 weeks later. I'm sitting in class and I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually won. But
Now, an 8-1 performance. Is this something that you saw coming?
no, we thought after the game that Westchester had last night, I thought it was just going to be a really, really tough game. They played really great against Grady River, and they had a good game. We just got a couple lucky goals, and I think that it's just they were a great team, and I'm really proud of them for getting there. So.
Now, what's the mood when you're up big after the first period to keep pushing and to keep the tempo going?
Well, you just don't want to let them come back. It's like you don't want to have it's 7-8 now in the second and third period. So you want to keep it going and keep the adrenaline going because you don't want to lose a period going out on your last game of the year.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now back to John.
A special thank you to Kaylee Lospite, the captain of North Dakota State University, and congrats to her and her team for an impressive performance. And it looks like we're going to get an interview with Casey Johnson, the tournament MVP, and the MVP of this game, deservingly so. Ben, send it to you.
We're here with Casey Johnson. 7-goal performance. Is this something that you saw coming?
Absolutely not. This whole tournament was just a blur of emotion and excitement, and I never thought I would be able to play this well, but it's all for my teammates. They set me up for everything. I'd be nowhere without this great group of girls.
Now, you were named the Zoe Harris MVP, and now you won the tournament MVP. How does that feel?
It feels great. This is probably the best way to end a senior year ever.
Now we see the emotions high. How does it feel to be the ACHA champions?
Amazing. We've worked so hard for this and had a devastating loss last year to get into the finals, so it feels great to come back from that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now back to John.
Thank you, Casey Johnson, tournament MVP, 20 goals in the tournament, 7 today, and she was clearly the difference maker in an 8-1 victory for North Dakota State University. And we're going to send it back to Ben, who's interviewing one of the head coaches. Ben?
Now we're back here on the North Dakota State, and we're here with the coach. Coach, how does it feel to come out with the ACHA tournament champions?
It's pretty awesome. These girls have worked their ball, and just to come out on top, especially for the seniors, to go out like this is just unbelievable.
Now it was the 8-1 score at the end. Was this something that you saw coming? 8 being the wide gap.
I mean, you don't really expect that, the score that we had, but these girls, fire in their hearts. They wanted this really bad. Seniors really wanted this. We've had some disappointment in the past, and we got past it, and we're champions now.
All right, thank you. Now back to John.
All right, thank you, Ben. Well, that concludes today's action.
I think this is awesome. Woo! National champion. Number 12's mom. Woo! Go Maria. Go NDSU.
How does it feel to be ACHA tournament champions?
It is unbelievable feeling. I honestly didn't know if we were going to get here. There's so much hard work put into it. Practice after practice, every day, all the time. And with all these girls, it's the best feeling in the world after last year not ending so well. So we're very thankful to be here right now. It's an awesome feeling.
Did you see the 8-1 score coming out today, or was this a surprise to you?
Honestly, it was a big surprise. We thought they were going to come out with a lot of heart, and they did. They gave us a run, and we had a hard time playing against them for a while. I give them props. 10 players, 5 games. It's a lot of hard stuff to do, and we have a lot more players, so it's easier for us, but they did a great job, and I'm glad that they put up a good fight.
Thank you.
Thanks. Sorry, I can never stop talking. I just get so...
Would you like to do one?
Sure.
All right.
Ask easy questions.
That's pretty much it.
I talk about that.
We're here with a North Dakota State player. How does it feel to come out ACHA tournament champions?
Feels pretty good. The hard work and dedication and just playing 5 games on top. It's good.
Now, did you see this 8-1 score happening, or?
No, it was tough. We beat them early, but they came back and they played with heart and they didn't stop.
Now, how do you stay focused going in after the first period? You're up by a wide margin. How do you stay focused coming out?
We had to remember the goal and how hard we were going to work to get to this goal, and we did it. We worked together and we pulled it out.
Thank you.